Are you coming with us? With you and yours at our side, we have not to fear. Thank you, my friend. Yeah. Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. Here in the Ruby Sea, where we just found Gosetsu and Yotsuyu again. Avino? As Tansui says, we should move on. It would not do for Yotsuyu to be seen here. Now, if I know my sister, she will already be waiting with a boat at the nearby pier. Let's go and see if I'm alright. If I'm right. Gosetsu! Thank the gods you're safe. It's all I could do to watch the battle from afar. It was all I could do to restrain her. Can you blame me for worrying? Strong as Serenia is, anything could happen in the chaos. But enough about me. We need to talk about her. Greetings? They tell me you lost your memory, and that's fine. But I want you to know something. I won't be taking my eyes off you. Not for a moment. These people are strange. Are you sure they're your friends? I am. They may behave strangely, but I trust them with my life. You have naught to fear. Alright, if you say so. Right. It's past time we set sail. I, for one, would not keep Lord Hien waiting without due cause. Aye, and the longer we tarry, the more we risk inviting trouble. Lest you forget, the Rod Kojin bear no love for Yotsuyu either. I shall deliver you to familiar shores, near Isari, but out of the villager's sight. Here is where we part ways, my friends. I pray the remainder of your journey passes uneventfully. Serenia, when you're not otherwise occupied, I would speak with you about my next business venture. It promises to be extremely lucrative, and I do not say so lightly. After the prodigious sum spent acquiring a certain sword, it would present a fine opportunity to refill the science coffers and restore a smile to Mr. Sataru's face. Everyone turns to Alfino. Ah, come along, Tataru was overreacting. How much could a single katana possibly cost? Far more than you think, plainly. A blade like Gosetsu's is worth a fortune, enough to buy a house and furnish it, which you would know had you bothered to check the price. What? I had no idea. This business venture of Soroban's, you will give it a fair hearing, I trust. He has been good to us after all. As for me, I think I shall look into drawing upon my personal funds. No, not yet. First we bring this group away. We must meet with Lord Hien as soon as possible, though mayhap not at the Enclave. I will send word requesting that he receive us at the House of Affairs, where there are fewer prying eyes. If all are in agreement, I shall scout ahead and see that the way is clear. Pray, follow as swiftly as you are able and join me on the outskirts of Nomai. All is well? Good, the others are hiding nearby. Let us proceed. Quietly, if you please.
My lord Ian, I am returned.
Save your tears for the morrow. For we who yet walk the path should not think too much on the destination. When the hour arrives, we shall welcome what comes with open arms. And welcome it you did, even as the keep fell down around us. At that moment, in your smile, I spied a shred of hope. One which I have clung to ever since. Gosetsu! Full glad am I to see you alive and well.
We have played this scene before, have we not? Though this time our roles are reversed.
That they are. Meaning you know how I feel. Wholly at a loss for words. Welcome back, old friend. Now then, though we rejoice at your return, it seems you have brought with you certain complications. Rise, my friend. Tell me everything. The Empire is bold indeed to send a token force to engage the Confederacy.
As acting Viceroy, Yotsuyu would have been privy to Imperial secrets. The Garleans will not soon give up the chase.
Nay, it will end with her capture, or her death.
Are you a friend, too?
She claims to have lost her memory, though I know not if she speaks true. I brought her here that you might decide her fate.
Lost her memory, you say? Regardless, the people have not forgotten. Her face yet haunts their dreams. She cannot roam free. We will hold her here for a time. Place her in Jufia's care, with the express instruction that she is not to be seen.
Yes, my lord. Come.
No, I don't want to. Don't let her take me away!
It's all right, Tsuyu. I will come with you. Be a good girl, and listen to Yugiri.
From a hound at his throat to a puppy at his heel. If this is an act, it is a remarkable performance.
Thank you for delivering Gosetsu back to us in one piece. We are lucky indeed to have friends that would journey to the other side of the world to help us. And repeatedly at that. We have much and more to think upon, but as regards the Empire, we can but watch and wait. Now then, seeing as you've come all this way, you must allow me to show you around the Enclave. I would not have you thinking we've been idle in your absence. The rebuilding effort proceeds apace, I'm pleased to say, and we are now ready to welcome home our countrymen who were dispatched by the war. Should they so desire it, there is a place here for those who fled to Eorzea. We should be delighted to accept your invitation, Lord Hien, and I have no doubt that your subjects at Revenant's Toll will be heartened to hear that their lord has not forgotten them. Oh, it's nothing. I just thought that Gosetsu and Yotsuyu would be back by now. Forgive me, my lord, but Captain Jifuja is nowhere to be found. Oh? He was here when I arrived? For now, we have taken Yotsuyu to a private chamber and assigned another to watch over her, my lord. But I find it passing strange the captain should leave his post with nary a word. That does seem most unusual. If you mean to look for the man, we would be happy to assist you. We should be glad for your help. While I search without, maybe you could ask our soldiers here if they know anything. I will join you. With respect, my lord, you should remain here. Should the Empire move against us, we will be better able to coordinate our response. And there I was thinking I was in charge. But you have a right of it. Go on then, I will mind the house. Have you any idea what happened to Jifuya? Your secret captain. He passed by a little while ago. I wondered if I should tell someone as it happens. He did not look well, you see. I asked if aught was the matter and he told me the past had caught up with him. But I doubt it was that. There are older men in our ranks. Captain Jifuya, he was headed for the northern entrance when I last saw him. I was going to invite him to train with us, but he did not hear me call out to him. If you need him, I dare say the sentry on duty will be able to tell you more. Indeed, I suggested as much to Mistress Alize when she came asking earlier. Is something amiss? Have we know? It should come as no surprise, but a number of soldiers here were unsettled by Yotsuyu's arrival. Thankfully, Lord Hien was able to put their minds at ease for now. Aye, the captain went outside some few bells ago and looked quite unwell, I'm sorry to say. This I mentioned to Lord Gosetsu, who straightway struck out after him. I hope they will be alright. Gosetsu too? It seems everyone is bent on joining the search. That's all well and good, but someone has to stay behind. There's no telling what the Empire is plotting. You go on, Serenia. Alfino and I shall hold the fort. He's here somewhere, but... Huh. There he is.
Ah! By the Kami! Your Lord Hien! Leave me, I beg of you. Say nothing of this. I was never here.
There you are.
Lady Yugiri, Lord Gosetsu, forgive me my abrupt disappearance.
You have your reasons, I am sure. Will you not share them?
I was her master when she was yet a courtesan.
Oh.
By the Kami.
She worked in my
establishment. Her father was a regular client of mine. One day, quite without preamble, he offered to sell her to me. Yeah, she may be no maiden, he said, but she has some use left in her. He sold her short. When I first beheld her, I was struck by her beauty. And yet, behind her eyes there was an emptiness. It was as if she had given up on life. She seemed more a doll than a woman. It was no profession for her, but I knew she would be popular, and so it proved. Men flocked to drown themselves in that cold, bottomless gaze. The rest you know. She became an Imperial informant, and for her loyal service won the office of Acting Viceroy.
While you came to serve the Liberation Front.
'Tis said that the atrocities Yotsuyu committed were driven by vengeance. If so, I bear part of the blame for creating the monster she became. Joining the front was meant to be my atonement. But the truth is, I am a coward, whose only thought was to escape her wrath, then as now.
I see. Then I shall recommend that you be assigned to a new post. I trust you have no objections, Yugiri?
None. It would not do to leave Yotsuyu in his care.
I am in your debt.
Who is it that you seek to protect, Gosetsu? Idle musings. Pray, pay me no mind.
Forgive me, now is not the time for brooding. Come, let us rejoin the others. I thank you for your help in the search. Gosetsu has taught me all that transpired. I would not presume to defend the life if Gifu led before he joined the front. Nor will I condemn it. Frankly, it's not my place to judge. I will only say this. The Gifuya I know has ever been a man of courage. That he should feel driven to flee bespeaks the depth of his terror. Even now, Yotsuyu casts a shadow over the realm. But the question of what is to be done with her must wait. The Empire is on the move once more. While you were out searching for Gifuya, we received word from our shinobi allies. An Imperial airship has been sighted over Doman soil. Our visitor's objective remains unclear. It may be another attempt to recover Yotsuyu, or a prelude to invasion. Either way, the craft reportedly advances at speed and appears bound for Castrum Fluminis. I mean to go there and ascertain their intent. If we ride out in force, it will only end one way, so we shall keep our numbers to a minimum. Yugiri, Serenia, can I count on you? Yes, my lord. Of course. Alice and I would fain play our part as well. We will not stand idly by while a common foe threatens the land of our friends and allies. Then we would be glad of your help. You are acquainted with Hakuru, I believe. Then I bid you seek him out and assist in maintaining order in the Enclave. If the people see an Imperial airship, they are liable to panic. I would have you reassure them, and should it come to it, aid in their evacuation. Very well, we shall depart at once. Do take care. What of me, my lord? The Empire may well be after Yotsuyu. You are to remain here and guard her until my return. As you wish. Pray stay close to Serenia and Yugiri. Well, well. Guard duty, not a breath of protest. Now I've seen it all. To Castrum Fluminus then. Let us find out what the Empire's game is. Doma is ill-equipped to deal with an aerial offensive. Should the Empire be so minded, the Zayla's flying mounts would be our only hope. The area is secure. Whatever our visitors' purpose, they plainly believe they can achieve it alone. The craft should come into view at any moment. Let us await them inside the castrum. Smoke?
A smoke signal? Thoughts, Yugiri?
In former times, such signals were used to announce the coming of an emissary of peace. In Doma, at least. But could that truly be their intent?
Who can say? Whatever they want, we cannot simply blast them out of the sky. Not when they were so gracious as to honor one of our cherished traditions. I would not have it said that we Domans want for propriety.
Then I shall go and reconnoiter.
Nay, that won't be necessary. We will meet them openly. I would welcome this student of Doman history in person, whomsoever he or she may be.
As you wish, my lord. I shall arrange for a signal of our own to be fired in answer.
Well, that we should be received by the Lord of Doma himself.
Yes, the Garlean uniform they wore here in the Far East, just instead of in black and white, huh? And a katana.
I but afford an emissary of peace the courtesy he is due. Welcome to Doma, my lord.
Ah, where are my manners? I am Asahi Sus Brutus, Ambassador Plenipotentiary of Garlemald.
He is heir to the Naiuri clan, and Yotsuyu's stepbrother.
It seems I need not introduce myself, not in the presence of the famed Yugiri Mistwalker. Your skills as a shinobi are known far and wide, my lady. It is true. The former acting viceroy is my sister. Yet, bonds of kinship aside, we have precious little in common. As will soon become plain, I come not to sow strife, but to end it.
Really? I don't know, this face looks like it could have a really, really mean, evil smirk. It just looks like one of those people, you know, that just radiate, don't trust me. I am evil.
I am of the Populares, a collective which represents the interests of the common man. Long have we labored to bring about reform to the Empire's provincial policy. Happily for us, our master acknowledges the need for change. Indeed, His Radiance, Emperor Varys Zos Galvus, personally sanctioned this mission, granting me the authority to speak with his voice. To negotiate peace with Doma.
Well then, we have much to discuss. Will you accompany me to my hall?
Gladly, my lord.
Peace, after all they've done. Never has the word rang more hollow. I say, do I stand in the presence of a fabled icon slayer? What an honor! Lord Hien is magnanimous in victory. Given our nation's turret history, we did not expect such hospitality. We shall escort our guests across the river to the Enclave. Yugiri, pray go ahead to the Izuka Manor docks and see that the ferries are ready. Okay, but I make a cut here and we visit the Enclave next time. Until then, I am Ace and don't get lost.